Okay, Jennifer, fascinating post. Really great observations. I really enjoyed reading your writing. I'm telling you what I'm going to do here. I want to concentrate on this because, well, let's just jump over here. I think this is okay. I mean, this is okay. It's really super digital. It's got a super digital feel to it, which I think is kind of, boy, I don't think that any particular illustration should really ever either have a digital or an analog feel to it. I think that once you have an illustration that points to digital, it just kind of puts it in this kind of category that you can't get out of. So in other words, this Laracon EU 2018 Amsterdam has such a digital feel to it. To me, I can't imagine this being something like organic in nature. I don't know what kind of event this is, but to me, it's not depicting any kind of organic. It's depicting something very, very technologically advanced and digital, which of course has its advantages, right? So I guess it depends on what the piece is for. Um, Open source PHP web framework. All right, that makes perfect sense. So it is a digital based. So okay, I agree. It's very successful in that. I probably should have read your writing first, right? I'm really embarrassed. Okay, so anyways, great job. But this, I think, I'm not crazy about this because I'm just not seeing a relationship between okay, there's a thing in design that and color usage. Then there's certain colors that we don't ever use when we're associated with food. As a matter of fact, the color blue is never associated with food, nor should it be. Now, that doesn't mean that some food companies don't use blue. They do. But for instance, you'll never see a blue plate in a restaurant. Because blue is just not a color associated with food. The reason I'm bringing that up is because we make associations as viewers. We make associations based on what we see. If those associations don't make sense, and it's as a designers, it's up to us to make those associations make sense. Okay, if those associations don't make sense, the viewer becomes confused. The viewer becomes frustrated. The viewer will leave the composition. Okay, for example, this right here. So you look at this high heel, it's kind of melting, right? So, and at first glance, you go, oh, well, that's kind of cool. Then you say, designer ice cream. And then all of a sudden, immediately, the mind goes, okay, what does ice cream have to do with high heels? Do you see what I'm saying? And I think that's a really, really important consideration for any designer or any illustrator is to make visual associations make sense. Interested up here. Here's my question for you. This is a question I'd like you to address. No question. This is outstanding book cover. Fantastic. There's one thing I want you to address, and that is this. Okay. You talked a little bit about the typeface. Now, my question to you is this: is how we talk about the feel. Okay. So the visual posture associated with any piece of design, the feeling we get. I want you to describe how that feeling would change. Okay. What would change about this cover if this were a sans serif typeface as opposed to this really super traditional Roman serif? So that's my question for you, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your response. Great job, thank you very much, and I'll be looking for your response. Well, thank you.